but I'm actually home early today, so I really wanted to finish this animated short that I started, I think, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And we finished the first segment, and now we are heading into the second segment of the short. And I'm hoping after this it's ready to post. So I really want to finish it hopefully in the next couple. Maybe I can even do it in the next couple of hours, depending on how fast I go. So I already went ahead and did the base drawing for the character as well as the background, and hopefully that makes it a little bit easier to kind of just go off from there. Somebody did tell me that I always stream when they're at school, so I am trying a few different times to see how it works out for everybody. But let's go ahead and get started, not waste too much time. All right, so I kind of want to do some face movement first. So let's go ahead and add in like 10 frames. That way we have some room to put in some different face changes. Okay, so let's go ahead and try some stuff out and see how it works. I always like to start off my face changes by kind of just like lining or tracing the shapes that came before it, and then altering it to see any movement, like moving it around just so that everything stays on model. Since a lot of my stuff is shorts and it doesn't use my canon characters or main cast of any of my shows, I like to do this so that it stays on model, because usually my my regular cast and my more solidified characters, they have character sheets that I can go off of, but these do not, so I kind of have to make do with what I can. Okay, so now that we have them all traced up, we're gonna go ahead and like move around the eyebrows and see how it looks from there. Let's see. And I do that by like going back and forth with the face. I'm also going to turn off the background just so like it's not distracting me from what the face actually looks like. Yeah, I like that. And then I want to like shift his face also. So let's go ahead and let's see. All right, we're gonna do a little head turn. So I want the top half of his body and his arms kind of to move this way. And that, but like I want his legs to kind of stay facing forward. So usually the way that I go about creating like movement as far as like the face and everything is I will like turn the body and then I'll turn the face accordingly. So let's go ahead and do that. I do want to keep my line work clean just because I don't really have a lot of time to finish this short, so I want to make it like I don't want to have to like keep redoing it. Usually if I want to make it as fluid as possible as far as like I don't know how to describe it, like movement wise, as fluid as possible. I just sketch it and then I clean up and do clean line work, or I just clean up the bad line work. But for this, if I can make clean line work on the first go round, I'd rather do that. Okay. So from here, I always start with the arms, just because like I kind of base the body off of where the arms are. So what I do is I use the last frame and then I do in-betweens, which is pretty common. So it's not like I'm the first one to ever do it, but, and I make it a little bit bigger. Hold on. I'll start over. Make it a little bit bigger. And then move it to the side. And out a little bit. And like that. Okay, perfect. All right, and then now I'm just going to move the head. Since the legs aren't moving, I'm basically going to just shift it just a little bit to the side. And then I'm trying to decide whether I want to keep this pretty much that way. I think I do want to bring it out just a little bit. And this is also the hard part about making characters that are not on model when it comes to shorts, is that you can't really look like for angles at your character sheets. At least for me, that's the hardest part. So you kind of have to make up their hair and everything as it goes. Usually it turns out okay though, so it's whatever. I usually just do shorts just to keep, you know, I want people to be reminded of my work, and I know a lot of people, they unsubscribe if like you don't have consistent workout, so I do my best, you know. As a solo animator, it's a little bit difficult to put on consistent work, but I really want this, so I'm trying to do that while also having like my projects that I feel like are a little bit better quality. It's really hard for me because like I don't like putting out stuff that I feel like are not fully finished, but it also helps me with my speed, so I guess it's fine. Sorry, I know I'm not holding the camera the best, but I like this better than doing my my stream on OBS. sometimes because it makes my computer lag. I don't have a very powerful computer, so. Kind of want to move this out a little bit, but I'm not sure. Let's see how it looks. Okay, cool. So it is giving the effect that I want it to. All right, and then I'm gonna erase this guideline real quick. Okay. And then I'm going to change the face. And then once I do that, hold on, copy, paste, and okay. Once I do that, then we can finish the body. So like I did before, we're gonna go ahead and line the features and then kind of alter them to fit the frame that I'm drawing. I did make it a little bit wider just because I know that it's gonna show a little bit more. So I figured might as well. Okay, and we're gonna move it back. And then I'm just gonna flip this and, oh, not that way. And bring it out to this side. This is just as a guideline, and then I'm gonna erase the rest. I know it doesn't exactly fit, but it does a little bit of the work. Hi. What is up with people just like putting random words in the chat? Sometimes like this, they. I don't understand. Yes. Random words. I eat cereal with uranium. I think that would probably be like not very good for your health. But to each their own, right? Okay, let's see how it looks now. I like it, but also I don't know. I think I'm gonna tilt it just a little bit. And add just a little bit more length. Okay, let's try again. I don't like it. I don't like it. Literally animating is just trial and error, trial and error. Trial and error. I feel like it's the sizing, so I'm gonna try to make it smaller. It's a little better. But maybe it's just too early for it to show the second eye. I'll just leave it there and then I'll adjust it when I make the next turn. Hold on. Sometimes I can't help myself. I need to move it. It might also be like, let's see, like that. Oh, I also need to make this bigger. Can you read my chat? Oh, well, hello to your sister. People say I look like a... Why would people say that? Do you have scales? Do you have like an alien head? That doesn't make very much sense. Zaza! Zaza! What are you doing? This is my dog, by the way, you guys. Okay. Now that we have that pretty much out of the way, we're going to move this. Now, we still want a little bit of movement in the legs, but most of the movement, we're only doing the top half of the body. But we still want a little bit of movement in the legs. Zaza, stop. Now let's see how that looks. Yeah, like that. That's good. Okay, and then I do want like a slight swivel in his chair, so we're gonna move it on the chair and see if that does anything movement-wise. Now, if you can see, there's like a little bit of a divot here. So what we want to do is like extend that divot out just a little bit. So it gives the illusion that like it's turning. And then we just more or less like line the rest of it. Hold on, you guys. My hand's cramping. dog, yes. Zaza. Zaza. Hello. Say hello. Zaza. She doesn't want to. She doesn't like cameras. Zaza. But she does like knocking down my computer. Okay, stop. I'm drawing. Okay. 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 Okay, stop. Hold on, you guys. Bugs! Can you come get Za? Go! Go, Zaza! She doesn't want to. She knows that the camera's on. And she does not like it. Yeah. Yes, I will do that. Okay, so we're just gonna do a slight adjustment on this part. I'm trying to match it as much as possible.
What if I want to... Am I speaking your language now? What would you do for Scooby's now?
As you can hear, she's getting a treat right now. One that she doesn't deserve. But we will give her. Okay, now let's see how it looks. I do want to move this just a little bit. Yeah, pretty long. Okay. Oh my God. It's been raining a lot, you guys. I'm still working out the kinks as far as like... I think that looks a little better. Oh my God. Dude, I messed up my calibrating. I don't know if it's calibrating, but now my my tools, they auto revert. Every time I switch tools, they go to like a specific size setting, and it's really pissing me off. It's really annoying and unfortunate. Oh my gosh. I feel like I did too much now. Maybe it's the angle. I feel like the angle should stay relatively change also. This exactly. Okay. Good enough. You know, I'm not trying to make things perfect, you guys, like I said. Which is really hard for me. But it is what it is. What am I drawing? It's a animated short. I just wanted to put something out there, so hopefully I finish this today. Guys. What app is that? It is Clip Studio Paint. I have the X version. There's also a free version and there's also a pro version. But I use the middle version, which is like I think only like $8.99, $9 roughly. And I think it's pretty good. Okay, now we have to do the other leg. But like I said, the legs aren't really moving too much, so it's not really that big of a deal. But we do have to draw them. I've been trying to find a good animation app, but I can't find any. Yeah, Clip Studio Paint is like very, very, in my opinion, it's very user-friendly. And I think it has everything that you need, and it's a really great price. I would highly suggest it, especially if you're first starting out. I would try it if you don't know if you like it. I would try the free version, and if you feel like you like the free version, then I think probably if you're just starting out, the X version is really good. And then I don't really, for me personally, I don't think the Pro offers anything that I can't, that like I need outside of the X version. So, and even that one's not that expensive. I know some animation software can get up to like $200 a month, like Toon Boom or whatever. But personally, I don't think I'm at the level that I need it yet. I'm gonna try to take off this second eye because maybe it's the fact that like maybe I just don't need it right now. I don't need it yet, I guess. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe just the eyebrow. No, it's not working. It looks pretty good. Thank you. How am I? I'm good. Okay, bye. So weird. You guys, I don't really like when people like demand that I answer them. It's like weird to me. Like, obviously I'm animating, so it's like I might not answer like right away, but it's okay. It's not like I'm ignoring anybody. Okay, I think that's good for the eyes and the face and stuff. I think I do need to move this a little bit more. And I kind of want to like extend it a little bit. Like that. And then kind of, oh, that is not the lasso. Kind of like soften the eyebrows a little bit. Cool. And then now we'll extend the time frames. So this one has like a shorter duration, so we'll go ahead and add 1 frame. And yeah, there we go. There we go. And then I do want to add like some in-betweens. I also think maybe the proportions are a little bit off just for like all of the face in general. I'm not sure if I thought they were well proportioned, but maybe they're not. I don't know. So I'm going to try to move them. Let's see. 16, 17, 18. Well, maybe that's a little better. I don't like how it looks at the beginning though. It looks a little better. It just looks, I don't know, out of whack for me. I think it's probably the mouth that's like throwing me off. If I don't like it, then I will just it might be the tilt of the eyes also. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. Oh my god. Ew. What did I do? You guys, no spamming, please. Please. It's annoying. It feels like squished almost. I don't know if it's the angle that I'm looking at it, but there we go. I like that. Okay, we're gonna save that. Ugh, okay. I'm trying. My shoulders are starting to like hurt. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna get off now that we finished like this first turn, and I'm gonna try to finish the rest of the turns off camera and hopefully post it by today. If I do, you guys will see it. And anyways, if you like my animations, go ahead and check out my other live streams. They are all public for you guys. Watch my videos, shorts, story times. I have them all, really. If you want to. Leave a like, leave a comment. Everything helps this channel. So that I can make more animations for you guys, because that's all I ever want to do. All right, I will see you guys for the nighttime stream, because that one I do every single day without missing. I have done it for almost 2 weeks now. So proud of myself. All right, bye you guys.